All right, everybody. Tom Cormier here. Six-figure a month eBay dropshipper, seller, coach, mentor. Have my own course, have my own Facebook group. Join the Facebook group, the free Facebook group, Dropshipping University Mastermind. There's 4,000 people in it, and there's just daily content being posted in there. I wanted to start off with this little bit of a screen share just to, catch your guys' attention. This is my last 30 days of sales. As you can tell, it's $162,000 in sales on eBay. So, I am backing up what I say with some proof, and I do want to do a video in the next week or so on just like my total income for the month of August, and I have a program that I'm going to try to set up to get that done. But what do I want to go over in this video today? This video, I want to go over what I said was 5 ways to increase your sales. And this might be a little bit different than a regular video that would be about, optimize your titles better or change your picture or something like that, where I'm just going to try to get into a little bit more of the mentality of things. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen now because I'm sure you've seen enough of this, and I'm just going to get into the details of this video. So I'm gonna be looking down at my notes a little bit as I go, but the number one thing that I said in my 5 ways to make more sales is to most important thing ever is to list more items. Stop making excuses. It's like I've contacted or been in contact or been contacted by so many students that are out there that are like, I can't make sales. I'm not doing well. I'm failing at this business. It's not working for me. And then I go, how many items do you have? And it's like 100. And they're like, I'm like, how long have you been at this? And it's like 5 months. I'm like, what are you doing? I can find 100 items in a day. Let alone if you literally had no idea what you're doing and you gave it your all and you watched just my free YouTube videos, you should be able to find 100 items in probably a week, like tops, maximum. So number one thing is the mindset behind just like going out there and getting what you want. Nobody's going to do it for you. And there's no way that you're going to be able to be successful unless you let yourself be successful. Allow yourself to be successful. Go out there, try your hardest. You're going to fail. You're going to fail at times, but guess what? I failed. I've bounced back up and I've learned how to do things. I forced myself to learn how to do things. And none of this came easy to me. None of this really made sense in the beginning. I was flipping cell phones on eBay, making money. Dropshipping made no sense. Like, what the hell is a repricing tool? Stuff like that. Like, you just have to learn it over time and just be confident in your ability to learn things and just go out there and, take the risks that are necessary, even though they're not really that risky. Number 2 I wrote down was lower your profit margins a bit. This is an actual, I guess, not just a mentality thing, but like an actual thing you can do is just lower your profit margins. I feel like some people have this mentality behind them that they need to make like $5 to $10 on every sale, or someone I was talking to the other day, or just I need to make $2 minimum on every sale. It's like if you're drop shipping a like very competitive $15 item, but like you can make a lot of sales with it like monthly, like why not accept like 15 cents or 75 cents on that item? Like you sell it, you make $10 off that item in a month. You have fucking 100 or 1,000 of those items, then you're good. You're making money. Like I feel like some people are complaining too much because they think that they have to, do all of this work themselves. And that's going to get into some of the later 3 points. And it's like, you should not be doing all of this work on your own. You should be working on your business, not in your business. And the one thing that I always hear is the number one complaint. I'm going to talk about it, even though I know it's the last point, is like when you're getting a virtual assistant, like some people are like, oh, I don't have enough money to pay for a virtual assistant. I'm going to wait until I'm making enough profit to get a virtual assistant. And then they never end up making that much profit. So they never get a virtual assistant. So they never succeed. Virtual assistants don't have to work full time. Like what I'm saying is like I pay mine, say like $250, $270 a month or whatever, $300 a month, whatever it is. You don't have to pay them full time. That's for a full time pay. You can do part time, do 10 hours a week, like anything to get hours off your fucking chest and move it on to someone else. Like that's what you need to do. And that's how you start scaling this business so you can work on your business, not in your business. So the third point I said is promoted listings. So there's another action you can take right away. Promote your listings. Promote your listings 1% on every listing. You can go higher if you want. I'm not going to tell you to do 2% or anything. I'm going to tell you to do 1% on every listing. The reason being is I made a point in this video on how to, like, why you need an eBay store subscription, is that once you get a store subscription, first off, your like highest fee possible is 9.15%, but also you get lower fees in different categories. And I did the math and I showed you guys my July invoice that I did not get charged. My overall invoice, eBay fees, the cost of my subscription, and my promoted listing fees came out to lower than 9.15%. Came out to like 8.69% or something like that. So you can afford to promote these listings. People are like, oh, like, do you like account in the promoted listing fee. First off, it's two different listings when you promote it. It's a regular listing and a sponsored listing. If somebody clicks on the regular listing and buys it regularly, then you don't get charged a promoted listing fee. You only get charged a promoted listing fee when somebody buys the sponsored listing. So you need to know that, and you need to make sure that you are promoting your listings at least 1%. I mean, I know some people do higher. And that will boot. I've seen about 1/3 of my sales go to promoted listings since the fall in sales in April 2018. So let's move on to way number 4 to increase your sales. Start a second store. If you are not in the free Facebook group, Dropshipping University, eBay, Amazon Mastermind, or if you have not seen my video on the #1 proven growth hack on how to grow your eBay store, it's create a second store. So far, from all of the results and everybody that I've seen talk about it since the fall in sales in April 2018, is when they created a second store, they got immediate sales on their second store, no matter what the feedback was, no matter anything. I've gone over this so many times, but it's been on different platforms, so you might not have heard this. But so we created a free PDF on how to do it, me and my business partner, Jason. I'll put that in the link in the description below so that you guys can check that out and see it. But basically, what we suggest is creating a second store, trying to get your limits raised right away so that you can list more items on your store. And then from there, just delisting all the shitty items off of your main store that haven't sold within 30 days. There's programs that will do it. There's ways that I teach in my course on how to do it. And just list them onto your second store. When you list them on your second store, the chances and the probability of them selling are higher for 2 reasons. Because first off, that's a brand new listing. Brand new listings always have a boosted SEO. Secondly, that's a brand new store. So you haven't got flagged for anything because there's high possibility and suspicion out there that eBay is just throttling drop shippers that they know are drop shippers. But when you make a brand new store, you're not flagged yet. And yes, the brand new store can be under the same name, same PayPal, same everything. Stop asking these questions. I've answered them a bajillion times before. But just watch that video on the eBay growth hack. I'll try to tag it up there. I'm going to learn these things, and click on that video and watch it, and just take action. You need to take action. If you get anything out of this video, it's stop sitting around on your ass and posting Facebook posts and complaining about things, and take action. And the very, very, very last thing, which I already said, I already touched upon, is get a virtual assistant. Like, you cannot be the one-man show in your business. The highest person I've ever seen that I've semi-coached or did a coaching call with that ran his business on his own, no virtual assistants, did everything on his own with, I think, almost no software besides SKUGrid, did 30-something thousand in sales a month. That's it. I just showed you my screen, and I'm doing 162,296 and 4 cents. So $162,000 is a lot more than 30,000. I would 100% every single second of the day pay my virtual assistants what I pay them every month to help me run my business. And I mean, it's a symbiotic relationship. They need money. They love what they're doing. They're working from home. They get to stay with their family. They get to, just not have to deal with if you get them from the Philippines, not have to deal with the traffic of commuting in the Philippines. Look up a picture on Google. It doesn't look fun. And everything that goes with just staying at home and just living a lifestyle of just working from home and stuff like that. They love doing it. They help me out. They run my business. They ask me questions. I help them out. I give them videos on what to do. And I'm going to come out with some more videos in the future, probably a course or something on how to train your virtual assistants and how to go about getting virtual assistants. Because it seems to be the #1 topic of discussion, where I thought there's enough free information out there, but I mean, it's probably not all in one place. And I'm going to add a sixth step on here right now. And it's just do some research before you start asking questions. This is going to help your sales, because you're going to stop waiting around for so long, waiting for people to answer your questions and stuff. There's a search bar on every little Facebook group on the left-hand side. Search your question. It's probably been asked 10, 15, 20 times beforehand. Search on Google. Search on YouTube. See if there's a YouTube video out there beforehand. Watch that YouTube video. Don't watch 2 minutes of it and then cancel out. That doesn't help you. Well, get the information and then act upon it. Don't sit around waiting for me to answer your Facebook message, because guess what? There's 50 other people that message me today, and after a while, I get kind of sick of it every day. I only have a tolerance for so many Facebook messages a day. But unless you're my student, then I always try to answer your question. So that's how to increase your sales, and this is not the mainstream way of saying title optimization and make sure your picture looks nice and your description, put as many keywords in as possible. I think that these 5 techniques, or 6, whatever, will help you out a lot more in the mentality standpoint. And I think this game or this business or any business in general is like 90% mentality and 10%, what you're actually, the little tips and tricks like optimizing your titles. So I hope you guys got something out of this. If you guys like motivation videos like this, let me know, because I like creating videos like this, and I like to light fires under people's asses and see the action and people the action takers out there. Like, I love the action takers out there, and I love to find out who they are and get more, action takers in my group. And I want to make my group as successful as possible. We need as many action takers as we can get. So if you guys like this video, leave a comment below. If you don't like the video, leave a comment below. Let me know, and I'll tailor my videos in, one way or the other. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.